Good morning, traders. Stephen Davis here, downtown Chicago, headquarters of RJO Futures. Happy Friday to everybody. Grain markets this morning, soybeans are down 7, corn's down 2, and wheat is down 5. Backing up, we had that the January crop report last Friday. It wasn't a bullish report for corn, more neutral, but the carryover in corn closer to 1.6. The trade was fearful of a 2 billion bushel carryover in corn. So we rallied 20 cents last Friday in corn. Weekly reversal up and then no follow through this week. So that's always interesting. One of the markets, the oat market, rallied 62 cents here in about 13 days. You know, we have a saying, gentlemen do not trade oats, but nonetheless, thought we mentioned it this morning. Canada is the biggest oat producer. And Canada really having trouble moving their grain around up north. They're the biggest oat producer, the biggest canola producer, and the second biggest wheat exporter. So rail car shortages and just all kind of bottlenecks up there, making the Canadian farmer a little bit nervous here. So nonetheless, the oat market paying attention to that this week. You're going to have Informa out today with their acreage for next spring here in our great country. A little bit early for that, but the boys out of Memphis here, that could move the market a little bit here in an hour and a half time. Big long weekend. We're closed on Monday. They're calling for rains in Argentina early next week. That's really important that they develop. This is part of the weakness that we had on soybeans yesterday, the reason why, and why they're down today. So a trend in soybeans, China. There were U.S. purchases of U.S. soybeans. 10 years in a row they've grown every year. So that's a real trend. And I would say look for that to continue. Someday in our lifetime, we're going to have $20 soybeans off of this demand scenario and probably some weather snafus in the southern and northern hemisphere. So soybean meal is backwardated. There's not a lot of soybean meal around. Soybean oil is contango. So veteran traders will tell you never sell a backwardated market. And so that being said, and then the wheat market, Egypt, the biggest buyer of wheat in the world today, they did buy a little bit of U.S. wheat in some of their exports. So we're getting a little bit competitive here on the world market scene. So I want to, more research is another tool in our trading toolbox. One of the is buy corn and sell wheat. So call me if you want to do follow more research. It's free and we'll provide it to you. And I think you'll enjoy it. I'm seeing some of these seasonal spreads come back into vogue. So that'll be interesting. And you know, futures and options on futures are not suitable for everybody, and it does need to be risk capital that we use for these markets. So have a great day trading and a great weekend. Thank you.